Hey guys, welcome back to One Dot Daily. This is Chris. Two things today. It's Thankful Thursday, but I also wanted to take part in your favorite fifth pocket knives, like kind of smaller knives that may go in a fifth pocket. And I'm on the fence about if there's a dimension that that specifies that title for this. I don't think. Just slightly smaller knives, obviously, that are going to fit in your fifth pocket. I was watching, so Thankful Thursday, guys. I have been able to start corresponding with a couple people, and the channel's just slightly picking up a little bit of steam, few followers, and I get to talk to people, and that's what I'm here for, and so I'm grateful for that. I'm very thankful for that on Thankful Thursday. Favorite fifth pocket carry. I was watching Jersey Knife Guy. I think his name is Pete. He's very prolific in the community. Anyway, he mentioned his favorite fifth pocket knives. Check him out. The Jersey Knife Guy or Jersey Knife Guy. But it was an open tag started by Thomas at That Pocket Knife Guy. And I don't know why I'm not getting updates. Like, I subscribe to his channel. Maybe it's an algorithm thing. I don't know. But I think he's even made two installments of this open tag so far. So anyways, I'm going to try and make it a little bit of a quicker video. Although, I like to talk about the knives a little bit just because they interest me. But I'll try and get through it. So let's take a look at some knives. This is an open tag started by Thomas at That Pocket Knife Guy. Check him out. He has a beautiful collection. A lot of like Northwoods knives that I really respect, and I have a few myself. Eventually I will show them, but he's just got a great collection. Cool guy. Always very, very, I don't know, it just seems very super kind, like someone you'd want to talk to, hang out with a little bit. So his open tag is your favorite fifth pocket knife. So let's get into it. Take a look at it. Cool. All right, first knife I'm going to show you for this fifth pocket carry is a baby copperhead, or it's a 109X pattern. You can see that there. It's a 109. Sorry, can't quite make that out. But this is a 1 dot, so this is a 79, and I just got this one. I haven't had a chance to carry it yet, but it's in really, really good condition. Very, very happy with the condition on this one. It's got some gapping back here, and there's something in there I need to kind of clean it up a little bit, but it's got really pretty that kind of s'mores brown and white bone all the way around it. And I mean, this is a really, I like case copperheads, but this is a really tiny knife, so this definitely works as a fifth pocket knife. This is a 3 and an 1/8 in there. 3 and 2/8 basically, if I'm measuring right here. But this is a really, really nice little knife. Everything, the action on it is walk and talk's really, really nice. Got those two blades. And what I hear with the 109X is that it might mean, according to my case book, extended bolsters. Like on a copperhead and these knives that have these kind of, they're on Coke bottle. They're on a lot of different things, but it's to extend it over the tang so it doesn't snag on your clothing, I guess. And that's maybe what the X in the 109X means. So anyways, there's just a really nice fifth pocket. Let's move on. I'll try and get through these fast. Okay, so here is another one. This is a TC Barlow. This is a GEC TC 15 pattern TC Barlow. And this is kind of a special one that I rehandled. Now, these knives are slightly larger, so folded, it is it's like 3 and 3/8. So kind of a standard Barlow size. But this knife is special because I rehandled this one myself. It had I've talked about it a little before. Had glitter handles on it, and I didn't really like them. And so what I did was I had a project knife that was a Granddaddy Barlow that was in terrible shape that I rehandled. And so I rehandled this, or not rehandled it, but I took two knives, combined them into one knife, and it turned out really, really nice for the most part. This was my first, this is the opposite of a fifth pocket knife. Sorry if I'm showing knives that aren't fifth pocket, but this is part of this story because these were the leftover, and this is beautiful. I mean, the bone is just so beautiful on this, man. It came out so well. I love that. And it's an X's under, but it was combined from two knives. So it's a, Frankenstein sort of like one that I made out of two very broken knives. I'll share about it another time because I saved the old broken parts. So there was leftover scales that were really bad. And I thought, you know what, why don't I take those 40 to 64 leftover handles and use them on this GEC. And guys, this thing, I love this thing. It's a little, I left it a little rough. Like you can see the bolsters, and I was going to the pins here, and they're not totally sanded down smooth here. They're smooth, but they're not flush. So anyways, there is if you know GEC at all, there's a Barlow that is highly sought after that is called the Ancient Barlow. And it's purposely left rough. In fact, there's a lot of pitting on the bolsters. It's meant to look old. It's like a relict knife, or that's what, I don't know if you know, a guitar world, a relict guitar is a new guitar meant to look old. Anyways, GEC did that with the version. It's highly sought after. And after I kind of saw that, and I saw, oh, mine kind of looks like that anyway, so I'm just gonna maybe leave it. And who knows, maybe I'll sand those down at another time. But I love this knife. This knife's so cool. I think it's super unique because it's got the 40 to 64 vintage red bone handles on it, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful, and it's got a weaker pull. These 2021 TC Barlows were a little weak, but okay, I'll try and move on. But I love talking about some of these knives. So there's another one. Let's see. Okay, I've got another. Well, let's say the Remington. This knife is so classy. This was in a video a couple videos ago. I kind of shined this one up, cleaned this one up, and man, it's just such a classy knife, which I think a fifth pocket knife is sort of in that, can be that realm. This might be these knives might be ones that you would wear somewhere more swanky, I think. It's just, I don't know, it's a classy knife. And you're not going to take a big Granddaddy Barlow, wear that in your suit if you're going somewhere fancy or to the office, but any of these knives you could take to the office, I think. Anyways, and I'm still just in love with the way that this little sheep foot came out, man. If you remember, I fixed that guy, and man, I'm just so happy with it. I lucked into it. It's not skill. It is. I got lucky. I did a decent job on that. But love this knife. Great fifth pocket knife, and even kind of closer to that baby copperhead size. Hopefully this lighting is somewhat okay. I am going to, all right, let's talk about this keen cutter Barlow that was a repin and a blade delete, because it was totally wobbly. Like the blade was wobbling really bad. And as a test for the case Barlow that I fixed, I repinned this and did a crude job on it just to see if it was going to be a tang fix. And this one all I did was repin it. And man, it is such a great knife, this keen cutter. Now, this is not an E.C. Simmons keen cutter. This is the keen cutter post 1940. So on that logo there, if it was pre-1940, it would say E.C. Simmons Keen Cutter. And then in 1940, it was bought out by, I think it's, my book says Shapley Hardware, and they took off the E.C. Simmons. So these were a little bit later, but still, this is like a knife from the 40s, and it just locks up perfect. Great walk and talk on this guy. I'm gonna clean this one up and shine it up a little bit because it deserves more love, but great fifth pocket knife. Let's see, and then I've got another GEC here. Now this was my very first GEC knife, and I didn't realize when I purchased it how small it was. This is the 14, and I think it's the boy's knife 14. I think that's what it is. It's a 2016. So it's a 142116. And it's a 2016, so it's a few years old now. And I was disappointed with the size. I thought it was bigger when I purchased it. So as usual, do your research. This guy is just like 3 and an 1/8 inches, or 3 and a 16th is what it looks like. I think that's 3 and 16. Jesus, there's so many different that I'm kind of getting confused there. Sorry about that, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen. But when I got this knife, I realized what GEC was all about. And I'm sorry, Case guys, I love Case. They don't produce a knife like this. They're not able to. They're not physically able to produce a knife of this quality. The jigging on this is insane. It's so beautiful, and I'm probably not doing it justice, but then the quality control on these is just, it's just better. Like, I'm sorry. I think that Case knives have a certain soul to them that GECs do not have, okay? And I think I like the Case knives better, but this is such a fantastic pocket knife. It is undeniable. And I fell in love with this. This thing is so classy. It's just a classy, beautiful little knife, and that jig and that color on there is so great, man. This is a perfect fifth pocket knife. Nice enough for, I would say, any occasion. Really reminds me of the Remington a little bit. Like, the quality in them is very, very similar, in my opinion. Yeah, so anyways, moving on. I think I've showed this so many times. It's a little bit, this is a 32. This is a 6332 little Stockman Case, 1979, and it's real beat up, and it's pushing the limit. It's 3.5 inches, okay? And I know I keep bringing this knife up. I keep talking about this knife. It's the kind of the 79 one dot that got me started with these knives, but it is just a fine knife. Even though it's beat, there's no badge, it's pitted all over the place. This is just a nice knife. There's no getting around it. The transitions there, none of these, a lot of Case knives do not have good transitions. So when you find one that does, and the action is beautiful and center, I mean, it's just a good knife. Doesn't matter how beat up it is. It's got the GECs, man, they all have perfect transitions. And that to me is just, that transition right there, that's my ultimate measurement of fit and finish, EQ, quality control. That's how I know right there if it's just an excellent, excellent knife. And they all have that for the most part. But I love this knife, man. This thing is so easy. I can put it in my fifth pocket. It's just the knife that I grab when I feel like like not putting too much thought into it. This is just the go-to kind of everyday. This and that copperhead that I have, but that I've shown. But this is a fantastic knife. I know we're running long. One more knife here. Got to give it to a Northwoods Bear Lake. This knife is so cool. This is such a good user, and you can see it's been used and carried a lot. This blade is just, I mean, it's just like modern day daily carry. A Warncliffe or a sheep worn, whatever. I don't know what they call this. It's like a cross between, but it's a fantastic knife. Fit and finish it's made by GEC, so it's good. And the walk and talk is amazing. Pinchable. This burlap micarta on here is like, the more it's worn, it comes matte when it's brand new, but the more it wears and becomes smooth, it just gets like 3-dimensional. Like burlap micarta, to me, generally, like, I like bone and stag, but I don't find micarta all that beautiful. It's just my taste. They're more like workhorse knives, but this just like, it's beautiful. It's its own thing, and it's very rough back here, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. It's a Bear Lake. It is 3.5 inches long, same as this little Stockman, but a single blade, so it's even more fifth pocket friendly. But I just wanted to jump on here, give my 2 cents, and pontificate a little bit about these knives and take part in this great open tag started by that pocket knife guy. His name's Thomas. I love an open tag because it like kind of asks a question of the knife community, and then we get to all kind of jump in and give our take and share, and gives us something to talk about. So I'm thankful on Thankful Thursday for Thomas and his open tag, and yeah, man, thank you guys for hanging out and listening. Hopefully there was something here that you liked. So get at me, talk to me. What do you guys think about any of these knives? Do you hate GEC, love them? I've got my qualms with pricing on them and stuff like that. I don't know how really to feel about it. I probably don't know enough about it to really comment. But yeah, guys, here's my lineup for the fifth pocket open tag. Have a great day, you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you.